Okay, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Madeline Florio. I'm from New Jersey and I live in New York.
What about you?
My name's Marco and I'm from Austin, Texas, but I'm going to school here in New York.
Hi, my name's Sophia and I'm also from Austin, Texas, and I also go to school here in New York.
Cool, the Lone Star State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now, is Facebook still relevant?
No.
Why not?
The only people who go on Facebook are grandparents. Maybe uncles, maybe aunts. Yeah, it's an aunt thing.
So it's like a generation like that.
Not for the younger generations, not for anyone under 50.
You're doing your best. You're doing great. Oh my God.
I'm
All I
doing my
had to
best
do was
and
give
I'm
those guys $1. I got to sing Hotel California. That was a good trade.
Yeah.
That was a solid fucking trade right there.
Yeehaw.
I kind of crashed it. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice.
Oh my God, are you guys live streaming too?
No.
No.
What are you guys doing?
I'm recording.
Are you doing schoolwork?
No.
Good.
It's a YouTube video.
Are you fighting the man?
Always.
No.
Always, right? I mean, you never
Always.
punch the clock on that one. It's kind of just like an all-day thing. I mean, you know, I got America on my back. I saw whole America on my back, you know.
And on your chest.
Yeah, and of course.
Pectorals.
But also, like, I'm also a comic book character. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I have a good time with life.
Good.
Where are you guys from? Do you mind if I, like,
We
I have
just
a
said
license
that.
to bother, but only in Rensselaer County. I don't know if it extends down to, like, Essex and all those other ones. But, like, I would assume they would know, like, if they called the other office. Maybe. I don't know. Perhaps. Do you mind if I sit down, girls? Hey, guys. Guys,
Yeah, we're in the middle of making a
what are
video.
you doing?
Stuff.
You know, that's dark. Oh.
I hope you have a great day.
I already
though.
am. Thank you for the wish.
Bye.
Bye. Wow.
All
That
right,
was a
now,
lot.
let me give you another general question. Now, there's a lot of people here in New York who will approach you randomly
I'm
and
one
say
of them.
random things. How long does it take for you to figure somebody out? To figure out, I don't think I really want to have a conversation with this person. How long does it take for you to figure that out?
I think it takes until you realize that you're not getting any value out of the conversation. If there's nothing that is of value to you, if it's just rambling on and not interacting with you, it's bye-bye.
So it could be a minute, it could be 2.
Yeah, whenever, I mean, often when I stop and entertain a stranger for whatever reason, it's because of a reason. I'll say, oh, I really like your outfit, and they'll say thank you or something like that, but it might continue into, oh, you know, when I was 18, I had this outfit that kind of reminds me of your outfit. Like, why, what is that doing for you?
What about you? You got people like that in Texas coming up to you?
Oh, for sure. I think. Oh, are you asking him or him?
Who's got the story?
I am dating.
Wait, what was the question?
Do people?
Do you get people like that in Texas that just come up to you and say random things that
Not
don't really make any
nearly
sense?
as much. Not
No?
nearly. There, you will find people like that, yes, but you know, not nearly as much because I don't know, the culture's a little differently there. Everybody's very friendly in Texas, but going up and interrupting someone usually does not go well.
So how many minutes does it take for you to figure out, like, I don't want to hear anymore?
I think it depends on the person. Sometimes, you know, you can tell like this person, you know, is either, you know, not gonna, you know, like you were saying, offer anything to knowledge or value. And other people, it takes a little bit to say, wait, maybe there's something here. Maybe this does lead to something.
Do you ever talk to any, like, random people like that?
Sometimes, yeah, you.
Literally me today. We just met.
Oh, you just met it right
just
here?
met, yeah.
Wait, how did it start? Please, enlighten us.
I don't know, you just said,
Oh, I said, hey, skateboard kid.
yeah, you said you liked my hair.
I did.
I don't know how we kept talking, just kept talking about other people, other things.
So it depends what you say, and not like where you say it or
Yeah.
But
something
it
like that.
turns out that they grew up together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we grew
we
up
actually went to
together.
the same high
We
school.
went to the same high school.
Yeah.
Lived in the same
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Wait, you didn't know each other either?
Well, we do now, but
Oh, you two grew
Like,
up in
we
the same
came here
neighborhood.
together.
no, we grew up together. They didn't know each other though.
Yeah.
But we didn't know each other before.
Okay.
Until this moment.
I
think
thought
it was
all y'all came here together because you said you were from Texas. I
No.
No,
just
see,
assumed.
But
that was what the coincidence
Yeah.
was.
Oh wow.
I had a crush on his older brother.
Yeah.
Small world, isn't it?
Shout out to Jacob. Jacob O'Hara. Hey.
He's definitely gonna see this. He's definitely gonna see this.
Okay, what about you? Random people coming up to you?
Yeah. Oh, all the time. Sometimes I approach people.
Right.
It really depends. I asked a lot of people out for dates on the street. On the street, not for the street. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy talking to people and hearing other people's stories.
So what is the secret to approaching someone? Because like a lot of people, they want to socialize, right? Everybody's lonely. They want to socialize. They want to approach people.
Yeah.
But not everyone has the right approach.
Yeah.
So what kind of advice do you have for people who?
I think it's exactly that, understanding that everyone else is probably just as lonely as you, and if they're being mean or they're giving off a weird vibe and you can tell that you aren't really welcome, then like don't stay. But if you can feel it and you can dig it, go with it.
If you can dig it, go with it.
Yeah.
So how long
Exactly.
does it take for you to figure out someone doesn't vibe with you?
Oh, like 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Like, oh, it's so
not
fast.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a fast process for me. I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. And that's the thing, sometimes I am pretty like blunt. I'll be like, hey, I appreciate you approaching me, but not right now. Sometimes it makes you feel like a dick, but here I am.
Wait, but so what is a good way to get rid of somebody?
Exactly that. Hey,
A compliment.
a compliment. You seem really cool, but
Or cheer.
I'm not really in the mood today.
Because I'm thinking like I could do something that's even worse than what he's doing. Like I could just start talking about conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
that's what usually gets rid of me. So
Conspiracy
I'm thinking I could use that on somebody
right.
else.
That's your
and say,
line.
hey, what
Conspiracy
about that
theories?
9/11, that inside job?
Oh
you
my-
know?
Just so casually.
Yeah.
Right by the World Trade Center to see what happens.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to whatever questions I was going to ask you.
All right.
Can you do a New York accent?
New York?
New York accent? New York.
New York accent.
New
Yeah.
York.
I think how does my dad talk when he gets angry? How does my dad talk when he gets angry? They say things like coffee and chocolate and... oh, wait, no, they don't. That's Jersey. I'm sorry, I'm from Jersey. I kind of think they're the same.
Wait, North Jersey or South Jersey?
North Jersey.
So North Jersey is similar, right? The accent?
Yeah.
Is that where Joe Pesci is from?
I'm sorry?
Joe Pesci?
I
The
believe
actor?
so.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think Joe Pesci's really famous.
Yeah. Because I was talking about Wendy Williams too, and I was like,
Yeah.
she's got a really strong New York accent. And then somebody else told me that she's from Jersey.
Yeah, so my whole family is from, like, my both sides of my parents are
Yeah.
from North Jersey, and, like, their parents are all from New York City and then Italy.
Yeah.
And so I think we all have a bit of a Guido accent going on, but, like, my friends make fun of me for saying water because I say it like a cow udder, water. I don't know if that's a New York thing or a Jersey thing, but the answer to your question is I think I can do a New York accent, but now I'm really camera shy and it's gonna sound stupid.
Oh, there's a lot of people who sound very stupid.
Ah.
Like, I had some guy sound Australian on here. I got 44 people so far
Oh, lit.
Wow.
doing New York accents.
Congrats.
Yeah.
New York.
And I had like 70 doing the Facebook thing, saying that it's for old people. All right, so you were doing dating questions, right?
Yeah, hi.
Wait. Are you doing dating questions too?
No, I was doing regular.
Oh, he's doing regular.
God.
Oh,
I'm so
okay.
mad
You
at
do the
this.
New York accent then. New York accent.
You want me to do New York accent?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
I believe in you. Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes I go around and I like to get a cup of coffee. I go around, I go to the park, I don't know, Union Square, Washington Square, something like that.
Wait,
I
so
don't know
how,
what else to say.
how come you ain't talking with a Texas accent?
I mean, some people say I have a little bit of a Texan accent. I mean, I can talk,
Yeah.
you know. I say y'all a lot. I say howdy.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
yeehaw also.
Yeehaw.
It's so bad. all the fucking time.
59%
better
of my
not get
texts
me started on that shit.
are yeehaw, like all caps spelled wrong. Yueha. Yahweh. Yueha. Sakachaweha.
Chihuahua.
Okay, so you are now doing dating questions.
Yeah, hi.
Now, hi. Are you straight?
No.
No. Are you the top or bottom?
With
Like for asking people out and stuff. You're a top?
for asking people to go out?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, are you like asking people out or are they asking you out?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this then.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be for you. It's just dating advice in general.
Oh,
Let's say let's say it's me, okay?
it's you.
I ask a woman out like randomly somewhere here,
Nice.
and she's like no,
Oh, okay.
and I see her again 2 months later. Should I try again? Do I have a chance to change her mind, or do you think in general people should are people set in their ways? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Oh. I don't know if everyone's really set in their ways. I think it would be really sad if everyone was set in our ways. Like if I still acted the way that I did when I was like 10, definitely that'd be a little bit weird. So I think definitely people change. And you don't really know why they said no if they don't give you clarification. They could have been in a relationship, they could be going through a rough time, and who knows where they would be in 2 months. So I think if you guys see each other from across the park and it's like, oh my god, remember when I asked you out and you rejected me? Well, what's up? Like, I think it can go really well. So yeah, second chances, third chances, fifth chances, 1,000 chances, yeah.
So don't give up. We're back to the general questions here.
Okay.
Now, what advantages do you believe women have over men, and what advantages do men have over women?
Well, in a systematic sense, men have every advantage over women. In a cute, playful sense, women have boobs and pussies, and
You think
that's a little more badass than like having a dick.
You think men get boys in school get better grades than girls?
I think because the female brain develops faster, girls tend to get better grades in elementary school and middle school, maybe high school, but eventually it all probably catches up. That's just my view on it. Yeah.
What about you? Same question.
What's that?
What advantages do you believe men have over women and women over men? If any. Some people say it's equal.
Advantages that women have over men, not a lot that I can think of off the top of my head at all.
What about online dating?
Well, with online dating, I think, that's much different than
Or dating?
the real
What about
world,
dating in
but
general, though?
I would say on online dating, I think, well, in some ways women have an advantage because I think there are more men on the sites than there are women, so they get, they have a bigger choice. But also, I feel like it's much more high risk for women too, so that, does not really equal out.
All right, dating question. How important is it the way I dress when I'm trying to meet women?
You?
Yeah. Or not just me,
It's just
in
like
general.
someone who's trying to date you, how important is it?
No. If I'm out there trying to meet women, let's say I'm wearing sweatpants or whatever, or if I'm coming out here with like Gucci or Armani or something, do you think that would make a difference in terms of how people respond to me?
I mean, I think to some people it would. I think I personally think that a person is so much more than what they own or what they're wearing. I think it can say a lot, but again, the personality will always say more. So to me, no. To some people, yes. And I think it depends on like who you're going after. I think if you're going after like some person who's like decked out in designer brands, maybe they would also want a partner who's decked out in designer brands. So that's my opinion.
We're at 14 minutes. How many more minutes do you want to do on this?
Whatever you
Keep
got.
going? Okay, now, next question. What percentage of people in this world are good and what percentage are bad?
I don't think there's such thing as being a good or bad person. I think we're all people and we are capable of doing good things and doing bad things, but being good or bad, I guess I know there are like serial killers and rapists and like awful people, but are they bad or do they do bad things? I don't know.
I think you can turn yourself into a bad person with bad choices.
Yeah, I guess
you can
when
always
you make
turn into a good person.
yeah,
It's never a fixed.
that's true. So I guess it's always just like fluctuating.
How about if I drop my wallet here? What percentage of the people do you
Oh,
think would
like
return it to me? Yeah.
I'd say 60%. 40% would take something from it or just leave it there or I think 60.
What are your thoughts?
Well, a couple months ago, I left my wallet in Dunkin' Donuts on 14th Street, and I went to class and then realized I didn't have it, and I went back. Somebody had turned it in to the owner, so it was definitely good out there. You
That could
know?
have been 1% or 90%.
Yeah, who knows? But it happened to me, and so I'll return the favor. You know, if I ever find a wallet. So, well,
Ready? You finished?
yeah.
Okay. Now, next question. There's a lot of men who come to this park specifically to meet women. Some people will say, don't be bothering people here, this is not the place to do it. The other half will say, if I don't do it here, where am I going to do it? Where do you stand on that?
I think the park is a great way to meet people. I love playing the person that definitely walks up to people and go, hey, I think you're cute. Here's my number. And yeah, I especially have like a thing for skateboarders. So yeah, this is like my hub. Yeah. So yeah, I say do it. Talk to people. Be human. Do it.
Now you just said, hey, you're cute, here's my number. Now let me try something on you.
This has all been an elaborate setup.
Yeah, let me know how this sounds. I'm just doing like a social experiment. Don't be alarmed. Okay. I like your necklace,
Oh, thank you. Which one?
but that's not all I like.
Ah,
How bad was that?
that was pretty good.
That was good?
No, you didn't like that? Oh, I love doing stuff like that.
But that's
See,
not
it
all. I
varies. There's not a set answer. It's just for
I
every
think-
person. It's different.
Yeah.
It depends on what the face was when they made it. It depends on how old the person is. It
Oh,
depends
yeah.
on what the gender is. It depends.
Yeah.
But the line itself is a good thing. I think that's funny as hell. I definitely do shit like that.
Yeah.
Texans.
So that would work in Texas, but not in Jersey.
That's the theory.
All right, you ready for the next question? I was gonna ask something else, but I just like completely forgot what I was gonna ask. Oh yeah. I had a woman tell me like last week. She's like, it's all about who's saying it, and not what you're saying. So does it even actually matter what I say? Like I could say, hey, how about them Jets? You know, and you wouldn't even be into football. But if you were into me, then yeah, well let's talk about the Jets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? You agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree. That's what I was saying before. Is that it doesn't really. It depends on the person. Every single person's different.
Yeah.
You know, there's a specific rule, but you win some, you lose some.
Right.
It's a hit or miss.
What about you? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it is a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Again, I don't really think it depends on the gender, like who's saying it.
Yeah.
I think an attraction to a person is just an attraction.
So would you say don't think too much about what you're gonna say to a random person?
Yeah, definitely don't think ever. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. It's really easy to overthink these things, so at some point you just kind of have to do it and see what happens.
Now everybody out there tells you to be yourself, but what about if yourself is just like
Sucks.
repelling?
Oh.
Yeah. do you then have to, should that kind of a person just put on an act? And I mean, at least in the initial phases, no?
No, because then it's like one day you come home and they're like, I don't know, what's something really weird that would happen. Yeah, they've been a stranger this whole time. Like, that really sucks. It's like you've wasted all your time just to not even meet this person. You're just like a shell of a person. And then they're like, hey, this is me. And you're like, oh, fuck.
But at the same time, if you really pretend to be something for long enough, I think psychologically you can trick yourself into like truly.
Well, I definitely think feelings conquer, at a point your attraction to somebody is through the emotional connection rather than the physical.
Yeah.
At some point when your relationship has gone on long enough, it's strong enough.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good.
Do you know her?
I think she's from Texas too. No, I did a video on her. Okay, now when I do these kinds of interviews, let me try and think of what I was going to say. Yeah, when I do these kind of interviews, especially about dating, people are like, "What are you trying to meet the woman for? You trying to meet her for sex or for dating?"
True.
Now,
I went on a, sorry.
Yes, go ahead.
I went on a date yesterday, and it's with this person that I'm like not really sure if I actually want to date him or not, because like we make music together, and that's such like a slippery slope.
Ooh.
I know. I wanted to tell you. No. Oh my god. But he was like, "Can I kiss you?" And I was like, "Well, what do you want?" I'm like, do you want a relationship? Do you just want sex? Like, what? Like, I need clear boundaries and guidelines and like stuff." Which sounds like it kind of sucks because like nothing happens naturally, but you never know.
I think you should be clear about it.
Exactly.
Now, when it comes to meeting a person though, are all the sort of rules still the same, whether you're meeting them for only sex or for dating, and that changes later on, or is it different from the very beginning?
I don't know, again, I think that depends on the person.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Every person is gonna be different.
because with some people, yeah, it could be the same, but with other people, it like has to be very different.
Because she just said that if she sees somebody cute, she's going to say, "You're cute, here's my number," right? So would that be the same approach for dating and if you only want sex? Or do you actually say different things for different reasons?
I mean, I think walking up to someone and being like, "Hey, I want to fuck you," not the best approach ever. Maybe not the best. Very strong. So I think it should be around the same when you're just meeting them. And then, as the conversation goes on, you can change.
So the initial conversation is going to be the same no matter what.
Yeah.
Well, no matter what your purpose.
Or you could like dip a toe in and
Sound dirtier? Sound
not
dirty
dirtier.
if you're just looking for
It's not dirtier, like
More
like
straightforward.
romantic.
Yeah.
If you want to be romantic with them, then you can throw in some things like about how they're really pretty or like how they're really handsome or something. Or like, oh, we should do this together,
Yeah.
like group activities. Those are.
Okay, now friends with benefits.
Oh,
What can you tell me about that?
it's not the best.
No?
I mean, because I think when you already have a friend, you already care about them. And so it's like a really, really fine line between like, oh, now we're having sex, but I still care about you. And then like, oh, this feels committal. And then it's like, oh, but it's just because we had sex. And then it can become really blurry. Yeah.
So, can people actually be jealous if they're friends with benefits?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
So that
I think I've been in that position where I've been like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
You talk to that person. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, definitely been there.
Okay, now back to the general. Where were you coming from before you came to this park?
What's that?
Where were you coming from before you came to this park?
From the park? From my dorm.
What about you?
I came from my apartment in Queens.
And where are you going once you leave here?
After I leave, I think we are going to get lemonade.
What about you?
Probably get something to eat.
Alright, now. Dating questions.
I need lip balm. Do you have any lip balm?
Empty.
What do you turn off?
In general?
No, like when it comes to like dating.
I really hate unpassionate people. People that are just kind of really going through the motions of life and they just haven't really tried to like figure themselves out enough to get a passion. I kind of hate that. And I hate when people smell bad. I have a very, very sensitive nose. Oh my god, I cannot stand it. Yeah, you gotta be clean.
Like stick fresh.
Like literally bare minimum. Like take a shower. And oral hygiene's really big for me.
Oh, yeah.
And
Good kissing.
good kissing. Oh yeah, I've definitely done people over, and I'm like, it just didn't fit. They were definitely just like bad kissers.
Bad in bed?
That. I mean,
Can someone be trained for that or no?
in a way, yes. I think I had like a boyfriend during like freshman year, and I remember I was like, hey, you're not the best kisser. Try this, and it worked, and it got better. Hopefully he's doing well. Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Huh?
I said shout out to him.
Shout out. Yeah.
All right, now you talked about what you don't like.
Oh, okay.
Can opposites attract?
Ooh, I think about this a lot. I do. I think
Someone who enjoys poor oral
hygiene. I think in a sense, if there are like huge fundamental differences, like for example, if someone walked up to me and they seemed a little bit like homophobic or transphobic, like I don't think I would be able to like connect with that. But you know, if they're like, I really like chocolate ice cream, I'm like, oh, I really like strawberry. Like that isn't like a deal breaker. But like the fundamental, if they can respect another human, that. Yeah.
So a skater and a hip hop could mix.
Yeah.
Or like what about someone who's religious and someone who wasn't religious?
Oh, okay. No, I think that religious people and non-religious people can't get along. I think it becomes an issue when they start forcing each other's beliefs down the throat, and it's like, okay, you know, this is what I believe, and you have to respect that just like I respect what you believe.
You're like, you have kids and you have to like,
Oh yeah, if you have kids. Oh,
decide what the child deserves. Nice.
yeah.
All right, now, where would you be if you wasn't in New York? Did you have a second choice for school?
Not really.
So
All
it was
my
either
other
New York
school-
or nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. If I didn't get accepted here, then I would have gone to Pratt Utica, actually, or be back in Texas, back in Austin.
How about you?
I'm currently on a gap semester that turned into like 4 semesters from Pace University. Yeehaw.
Go Setters.
Go Setters. The Pace Setters. Get it? Fun. Anyway, I didn't really have a first choice for college. They just were the school that I got into that gave me the most scholarship. If I weren't here, I would probably be at Rutgers University in New Jersey. But right now, I'm just working.
All right, we're back to the dating. Now, there's a lot of guys out here, and they'll see attractive women,
Yeah.
and they just walk over there blindly. They don't look for cues. They don't look for any signals. What kind of signals should a dude look for?
Eye contact. Like, there's like mutual eye contact. I'll be like, okay, I can approach. Yeah, I think that's really it. Or I mean, if they like backing you over, so I mean, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. You can
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay, now what about signals that they should not approach? Because some dudes are approaching women who are clearly sending a signal, don't come over here, don't approach me, and they do it anyway, and they wonder why they don't succeed. What are some signals they're looking for?
like if they turn away, nope, I don't see you. Sorry. That's a pretty clear sign that like, no.
General question. What are some places you've traveled to? States, countries, anything like that?
places I've traveled to. I have not traveled nearly as much as I'd like to, but as far as the United States, I was born in New Jersey. I've never left the East Coast of the country, so I've been to Florida. I drove to Florida, so we drove through all the states on the coast, but not up. Then when I was 18, I left the country for the first time. I went to France for a week and took a day trip to England. And then when I was also 18, my boyfriend at the time and I went to the Netherlands for 2 weeks to visit his family who lived there. And we went to Belgium while we were there as well. But then when you've been to Walt Disney World and to the Epcot section, like, you've been everywhere, right? So, to Mexico.
It's a small world.
It's a small world. You've seen it all.
Any places you want to visit in the future?
Oh yes, I need to go to Sicily. I want to go everywhere though. The Middle East is really alluring.
It's got a lot of history. What about you?
What's that?
What are some places you have visited before? States, countries, anything like that, and future?
Okay, so I've been to many places in Europe. London, France, Italy. Italy was beautiful. The Colosseum was awesome. I love the thousands-year-old architecture, but I'd say nature-wise, the most beautiful place I've been to is Bali, Indonesia.
Whoa.
Beautiful, beautiful island. I mean, black volcanic sand, like super lively coral reefs. It is unbelievably beautiful. And I hope to go back and then explore more of, the Southeast Asia and also Middle East. Very intriguing.
It's a big tourist destination there in Bali.
Yeah.
All right, what about you dating?
This is my last question.
All right. Online dating. What are the advantages and disadvantages of online dating? And do you use online dating?
I really go in and out of online dating. I find it very, very overwhelming with the amount of messages that you get. It's subtle flex.
When everyone likes you.
When everyone loves me, yeah, it's great. But yeah, no, I do. I think advantage. I don't think there are any advantages to online dating. I think it kind of sucks. I think.
What about if you're like a coward though? I mean, if you're like afraid to initiate conversations with people, because there are people who have told me that they're like, I'm just too afraid to talk to people, to express myself with words, with my voice, I guess.
Well, I think at some point when you online date, you eventually meet them in person.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of step out of that shell either way.
Or even Kip from Napoleon Dynamite met LaFonda in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
If you had a trust fund of $5,000 a month, would you still work or would you just live off that?
5,000?
5,000, 5K.
I mean, I would still work because $5,000 is a lot of money, but it's not enough to last you for
A month? I don't think it was
no,
totally.
for a month.
But you get it every month.
Oh!
It's a trust fund.
Yeah, it's a trust fund.
Oh,
You get it
I'm
for the rest of
sorry.
your
I did
life.
not understand that.
No, it's not a
$5,000 a
one-time.
month?
Yeah.
I don't think I would. I would do passionate work. I wouldn't have a job just to have a job. I would probably be an artist or a dancer or a musician, where that's something that I've been brought up like kind of against. Like my parents are very, you need to do something that makes money. So if I had a guaranteed $5,000 coming to me every single month, I would do what I wanted to do. Hopefully gain a little something off of it, but
What about you, sir? Would you still work?
I would definitely still work because what I do, I'm studying product design, and that really is my passion. I love building things, I love designing things and making things. And so if I had $5,000 a month, I mean, that would be awesome. because I would use that to fund that passion as well. So, I mean, yeah, I would still be working, very much so.
All right, so 34 minutes. Can you good?
Yeah. I think that's good.
All right, do you want to plug into your social media?
What's that?
You want to plug into your social media?
My social media? Okay.
Are you a content creator at all?
Yeah, here, I'm gonna read it out loud. Alright, yeah, my Instagram is Marco, MARCO, WLM_art.
Oh, you're an artist?
Yeah.
I am both Mad the Bird and She Talks to Strangers on Instagram.
What kind of pictures should we expect to see?
I'm sorry?
What kind of pictures should we expect to see?
Well, I might not let you follow me.
Oh, you're a private account?
Yeah, both of mine are private, but if you're on She Talks to Strangers, videos of me pole dancing, and if you're on Mad the Bird, political things.
Okay. So that's like a borderline OnlyFans. Like,
No. Not at all.
I don't know. Okay, what about you?
Hi. My Instagram is sophia9870, and I'm a freelance model, so yeah, you can expect a lot of things like that.
You private or public?
Public, yeah, follow me.
Alright. You got any advice for people who want to be a model?
Yeah, just if someone's offering to take your picture, do it, and edit your own stuff, and then you can make it your own.
Wait, have you ever run into the guy who takes pictures of people here?
Oh, you mean like Humans of New York?
No, I don't know. He's like an older dude. He looks like he's like 60 years old. He's real like skinny and he just like, he runs up to attractive people and takes pictures of them.
No, I don't really spend that much time in Washington Square Park.
Alright, cool. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to the Freilichs, Eva Freilich, Sophia Freilich, and Anna Cara O'Brien.
Wait, she was actually in one of our videos too.
Oh, wait, Cara was in one of your videos?
Eva was in
Eva was in
Oh
your-
my god.
the green hair?
Yeah, of course she was.
Austin,
yeah.
Texas too,
I grew
right?
up with her too.
Yeah, we all grew up together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a video on her like, I don't know, a few months ago or something. Shout out to anybody? Anybody else?
Live life.
Alright, cool.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace and love, man.
Is he?
Peace and love.
Alright, do I have your permission to put this on the internet?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Do it.
Alright, cool.